niggas thinking on the spot about them being a gangster and you thinking they not.
That's why I hustle. Yeah, I got to hustle.
What's up, y'all? It's KT, motherfucking Las Vegas Shark. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year to all y'all out there. Hope y'all New Year was cool. You know what I'm saying? I hope New Year's go well for everybody. Now, I want to start this shit off by saying shouts out to my man John Wick. I was thinking of this, thinking of you, bro, at the same time. So, shouts out to you. This one for you, as a matter of fact. Now, we gonna speak tonight about an encounter that took place when I was staying on the south side. For y'all that don't know, the south side, I consider anything behind the casinos and shit is the south. So, if you familiar with the Naked City area, you definitely familiar with where the fuck I was at. Now, first off, I understand now, like, the shorties got better weapons than we had growing up. You know what I'm saying? Back in my day, if you had a 9, if you had a 4.5 or some shit like that, you was a bad dude. Because keep in mind, we from the motherfucking West Coast, y'all. And for the longest, you know what I'm saying, we ain't always had the best of weapons. As shorties, we had 6 shooters. You know what I'm saying? 357s. Shit like that. Cowboy guns. But today's generation, I have to hand it to y'all. Y'all got 30 poppers. Y'all got 100-round drums. I feel you. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm out here trying to promote violence, so y'all please don't take it like that. You know what I'm saying? This is for all us gun lovers, you know? Because there's a lot of niggas out there that love guns, so. But if you from my area, you know we didn't have the best of weapons. Now, I'm on this side of town. We got the tweakers, we got everybody around here on their different shit. Not to mention the motherfucking gangs that's in that area. So, I mean, me being from the West, I'm definitely out of bounds, you know? I believe I spoke on this situation before, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all my Hispanics out there. I fuck with the Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all because at the end of the day, y'all, when y'all push y'all shit to the limit, you know what I'm saying? When it come to representing y'all hoods, y'all do represent that shit to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shit is organized. My hat's off to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wish that black and brown relationship could get a little bit better, you know, as far as the respect level. But shouts out to all the Hispanics, all my Vegas hood, you know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to get into the topic, like I said. Now, I'm staying over here. And these actually weren't some Vegas cats. They were some Cali cats. Hispanic. You know, I had already had a run-in with them maybe a week prior to this. They felt like my homeboy wasn't showing respect or whatever it was, you know. But I got this 12. No, it wasn't a 12. It was a 20 gauge. Now, I'm on this side of town. I ain't got no pistol. I got this gauge. And then I got my fucking musket. Now, y'all probably wondering what I mean when I say musket. A lot of y'all out there probably like, the fuck is a musket? Well, a musket.
Please not.
Musket is that gauge that's got that one motherfucking shot. You know what I'm saying? It's a one-shot gauge. You ain't really gonna lay down nothing else after that, so you better pray that you hit everything that's in front of you. But I got the gauge, I got the musket, so this is what I'm using to protect my household. Now, I go out to the front porch. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. At this time, my son was maybe a couple of months old. And I had, at the time, my wife inside the apartment. We don't know it yet, but she's pregnant with our second child. And here it is. I'm getting into it with the neighbors type shit. And then really, if you think about it, it's petty as fuck because we out here gangbanging like a motherfucker. But, I mean, as you live, you learn. But I'm left with the split the second decision. Sorry about that, y'all. Do I go ahead and take this shit to where the fuck they was going with it? Or do I come to a bigger head because I know I got a family on the inside? Me, I've always been kind of level-headed. And I know a lot of motherfuckers probably think, okay, this nigga a loose cannon. But I do have that other side where I was blessed enough to know when to be level-headed. That's the difference between a nigga that's out there that's just doing this shit just to do it, and then a nigga that's an actual born leader. That's why I say I'm a part of a dying breed. It ain't too many much more of us. In fact, if any. So for all y'all out there that know us, whether you're an acquaintance, enjoy us now while we here. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't always going to be here. All y'all know with this street shit comes a price. And at the end of the day, you got a day. But that's the reason we keep shit like muskets. I don't give a fuck now. If you riding around with 50 shots, I don't give a fuck what you riding around with. I respect it. I feel it. Just know when it's time to use that shit. But with that shit being said, I'm thinking, okay, this gauge, this motherfucker hold 4 shots. I'm guaranteed to get these motherfuckers. And then if not, I got my motherfucking musket. Even if I have to have these motherfuckers line up, I'm going to get them. Some said, you know what? Where you'll be at 15 to 20 years down the line if you do this. Nigga, God just gave you a boy. And you wanted your first kid to be a boy. You got that, and he's healthy. I promise y'all, this nigga looked at like Mac 10 when I used to put the motherfucking baby beanie on him. Shit, like, I enjoy, you know, my little man being small. Now he done progressed to be a young man. The whole time I was prepping the one that looked the most like me on shit that I felt that he needed to know in case he had to be out here. And now it's funny because I'm coming to terms with the one that used to love to play the video games and shit like that. The one that loves computers, making music, he faced with some of the same decisions. And he angry. And he got a right to be. I feel him. But one thing we gotta remember while we out here playing with these motherfucking guns is we gotta preserve life at the same time. So you understand the cause and effect of when you take one. Because a lot of these babies that's locked up right now and became young killers and shit, young, it wasn't the fact that they loved guns or no shit like that. I don't believe children just grow to be killers out of nowhere. And I did a video about that shit, explaining that. So, I mean, it's just something for y'all to think about, too. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for you to possess a weapon, but know when it's time to use that motherfucker. One thing about that musket is even though it may have held one shot, and we used to laugh at it, that motherfucker still killed. But if you put it in the hands of somebody that's less intelligent, then you got a better chance at that. If you a gun owner and you got guns around these babies, train them to know the difference. That is not no toy. Probably at the end of the day, keep your shit under lock and key. One thing that I want to say before I get up out of here is, like I said, I do these videos. Sometimes they be funny, sometimes they be sad. I never know what I'm going to give y'all until I'm up in this motherfucker and I'm doing it. But one thing that I always try to leave y'all with is a message behind the shit. We gonna laugh, we gonna chop it up, we gonna have fun while I'm on here doing my shit with y'all. But I'm gonna give y'all the real. Because we just had a new year. And these are the things at the end of the day, the old school values that we need to somehow bring back if we can. But that was that. Much love to y'all. I ain't gonna take too much more of y'all time. I love y'all and I'm out. Much love. West, y'all.